Eder Militao. Carvajal. It's Carvajal's cross. Rodrigo! Oh, extraordinary!
Yes. Football fans around the world, welcome to the first episode of the CrossAndNod podcast, known as the CrossAndNod Pod. I am your host and anchor for the day, Caesar Baby. I'm here with the rest of the CrossAndNod Pod team. I'll introduce the guys in soon. Just want to shout out to you, the very first listener. You're privileged to be the very first listener of the CrossAndNod podcast. You know, this is our debut episode. We're hoping to have a big game, score a goal on our debut, leave an impression on the fans. So I will introduce, members of the team. We're a huge team, but three of us here today. We have a privileged, high-esteemed United fan, which is myself. We have a privileged, high-esteemed Madrid fan. And we have someone from North London. He'll tell you who he's repping. So, OG, what are you saying?
What's up,
Let's start with you. Introduce yourself to the listeners. First episode, time speaking to the listeners. Let them know what time you're on.
I can't even keep calm right now, bro. I'm just excited to finally talk to our listeners. I'm OG, highest esteemed Real Madrid fan in the house. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Real Madrid care. We see this guy they do. Man, I don't know. I saw them play White in 2006 and it was love at first sight, bro. So yeah, I'm OG, the Real Madrid fan in the house, and I'm ready to talk some football with you.
Hey, that's OG. We have Dave. Let's go, Dave.
When right off the gate, you feel the need to justify why you're a fan of your football club.
Are you saying that's some insecurity there? Dave's coming in with
I'm
fire. As usual, Arsenal fans, you know them by their MO. Try to bring others down instead of brag about their own team.
You get
anyway, guys.
Rent free, bro.
I'm David, Arsenal fan, right from all the way from North London. Chilling at the top of the table this season. Hopefully, we see it to the end.
Well said.
You say now, hopefully, man.
Football is nothing without hope, As fans, we all hope.
I'm a Madrid fan, man. I don't rely on hope, man. A legacy, bro.
Some will say your legacy was built on hope and wuru football. Some say wuru football, They say,
some will say we should focus on our listeners and the podcast, fam.
I'm dead. So yes, guys, this is CrossAndNod Pod. We're here to talk about football. We are all huge football fans, and we've been watching football for a long time. I think the minimum here of everyone here is minimum 10 years we've been watching football. Minimum. Though I know everyone here is well over 10 years, but just tell you a decade in it. Being an avid supporter of all these football clubs, and it's beyond that for me. I'm not just United supporter. I just love football, period. So I try and watch as much football as I can. I don't just watch Premier League. Football is whatever I get my hands on. So yes, we're going to start off this program today talking about the World Cup, because obviously the World Cup is on. People are raving about how this is the best World Cup ever,
bro.
I know that a couple of our co-hosts here already have some hot takes. In fact, when we came together before, Dave was already telling us how this might be the best World Cup ever, So Dave, I want you to lead this now. Lead this for us. What are you saying about this World Cup? This is the best World Cup you've ever watched. You've seen how many World Cups actually? How many have you seen, Dave?
06, 2010, 2014, 18, 20. So 5 World Cups.
This is your 5th, you mean?
Yeah, I've seen 5. Yeah, but 06, I saw that, but not as a conscious football fan, if that makes sense.
Okay. I think you should remove that.
From 2010.
Yeah. 10, 14, 18. You've seen 3. 14, this is your 4th.
18. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, this is the World Cup that an African team got to the semi-finals. It's the best World Cup, period.
Because of that reason or everything all together.
They're fighting for Africa.
I'm a black proud man.
I like that. I like
I'm a
that.
proud black man.
Some will argue Morocco has nothing to do with black, but talk your shit, bro.
Yeah.
So
Best World Cup
on the
for
more
me.
serious note, I was gonna say, more generally, right? The competition in this World Cup has been really keen, as opposed to the previous World Cups. At the point in this World Cup, Germany and Spain were out, and they were in a group that had Japan and Costa Rica. In the past, that would have been unheard of. So just generally the way the gap between the bigger traditional football nations in Europe and South America has been bridged by the quote-unquote Asian, African football. Exactly. Yeah. That's been very impressive, So that's why I think this is the best World Cup. And also the fact that there's an African team in the semi-finals. I'm going to shout that out as much as I can.
We're all Africans on this podcast,
Yeah, I don't understand though. We are all in favor now.
No, I'm not even speaking against. I just want to co-sign what he even said and say we're all Africans and we're all happy. And I just want to, note it out again that, big shout out to Morocco, man. Big shout out to Morocco. So, G, what are you saying about this World Cup? Best World Cup ever?
Yeah, like David, I guess I've seen 4 World Cups consciously, man, and for real.
This being the 4th one, yeah?
Yeah, this will be the 4th one. Yeah. But for me, it's not about the competition or the minors or whatever. I mean, that's good. I like that David is on that. It's like he, a conscious football follower. He wants progress on every side. But for me, it's really just the drama and the stories that in this World Cup, like, for real. I just feel everything. There's just no better way to put it. From, like, Argentina's lost in the first game, Qatar's quick exit, Argentina versus Netherlands, Ronaldo making history. There's just, like, a lot going on, like, Spain out, Germany out. Like, the World Cup is everything right now for me. I don't know. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I think there are a lot of people that share, the same sentiment. I personally think this is my 5th World Cup. I think the 06 World Cup, if I didn't watch every game, I probably missed maybe 5 games that I could not watch because I literally couldn't watch it. Maybe it was a simultaneous game or something like that.
How were you watching it, bro? Did you even know what tactics were? You just
I was watching
entertain yourself.
Even before then, before the 06 World Cup, I was already watching football, like on a steady. Even though I wasn't really understanding what was going on, but I was watching football.
Mo, don't trust this guy, David.
I'm giving you fact.
I just have one question.
I know that's a fact. You can grill me.
How old are you, bro?
Because if you are telling me that you knew tactics all those times, so that's 06, bro.
No, it's not about knowing tactics now. Obviously more years. Even you were watching football 2010, and I know for a fact that the football knowledge you have now, if you were to go back to 2010 and watch the games you watch, you see it in a different light. And that's 2010. I'm sure you were old enough then.
For sure.
Exactly. So your knowledge grows with time. Let me finish. Don't come at me yet. Just let me finish. Your knowledge grows with time. So I'm not saying like I knew everything that was going on, but because I'd been watching it years before that 06, because it was like 04 I started watching football, to be honest with you. I used to be forced to watch it when I was young. Like, I want to watch cartoon. No, sit down, watch football. A man should watch football. That's how it was for me, you feel me? So I was just surrounded by that, and then it just got to the point where I took it in because, I want to be a man. So I started watching football. So it was like that for me, and from there I just started watching 04, 05. And then 06, it stands out for me in particular because I remember that time, like, my dad bought this small gen for me in particular that, when there's no light, you use this to just put it on and use for the World Cup, but you have to take care of the gen, you have to do this, it was all this better past my neighbor gen, all this very small.
We get it. You've been watching football since 1990.
No, I'm just trying to let you guys know now that it's different,
We get it.
Yeah. So I watched the 06 World Cup and it was very, very different for me. It was special for me, it's probably the best World Cup I've ever watched, but because of emotions, to be honest. In terms of quality of football, I think the World Cup is always...
Gen, for your first gen. You never forget your first gen.
At all. So that's why I have to break it down for you to let you understand that now I've been watching football. See, all those time, like every young kid, I wanted to be a footballer now. That time, like every young kid, before I discovered that, nah,
I don't have the needs for that.
at all. But yeah, Sha, this World Cup is good competition-wise. That competition, I think the thing that stands out with this World Cup is the gap, like Dave said, the gap as it's shown that football is widespread, man. Everybody's growing. Look at USA leaving their group stage, Like there are a lot of things, a lot of stories from every region. I don't even think it's just Africa. From every region, they just showed that they take football a lot seriously too, and they've invested in football. The teams that have invested, they are bearing fruit, and that's why Nigeria is not at the World Cup. But we'll leave that for later.
Bro, I saw a really funny graphic, man.
Like, about Ghana invested and now Morocco.
Yeah,
I knew that was because I saw it too. I saw it too.
Morocco used their funds well. Ghana
no, because it's a well-run nation now. They're not blacks actually, Moroccans. To be honest with you, and that's why.
They're Africans. I think.
Africa. And like, at the end of the day, we are all part of the world. Are we not?
Bro,
we are all humans.
I'm not
want to
black,
generalize it.
I'm African, man.
That's some bullshit, yeah. Because there's a difference. Life. But don't let's get into all that, let's stay in the pitch.
Yeah.
Let's stay in the pitch.
Not today, Kendrick.
Let's stay in the pitch, but yeah. So that's my take on the World Cup. I'm enjoying it so far. I also think for a lot of us, especially of this age range, not even of this age range, football fans in general, the Ronaldo and Messi, this being their last World Cup, makes everybody like emotionally invested in a different way. Whether it's through hate, whether it's love, whether it's... Because, like, I know... Like, this World Cup, I watch it with a lot of people most of the times. Like, I go to a bar or a pub to watch it, that type of thing. With friends and all of that. Even strangers. Just get the experience. It's different watching football like that. And you just hear people's comments. You hear how they feel and all of that. And a lot of people with Portugal's exit yesterday were on, the World Cup is even over for me. I'm satisfied. And these are people rooting for Argentina, all these type of things. They're like, I'm satisfied. Yeah. Like, I heard a lot of people saying that in the sense of, Ronaldo is gone, So they're that emotionally invested in the World Cup. It will mean more to them being like, yes, this is the World Cup. This is where you're sure that this guy is not going to win it. You couldn't say that 4 years ago or 4 years before that. But now you can say it with finality that he's not winning the World Cup. And that gives me joy. Or it could give you pain. Either way, there are two sides to the spectrum. And I think that also adds to why it is, touted as this best World Cup ever. To me, it's just another great World Cup because the World Cup is always great. The next one, they'll tell you. I'm telling you, there will be drama. There's always drama. There's always, just like the Premier League, there's always drama. There's always one story. There's always one unexpected. And at the same time, there's always one that, I obviously saw this coming that would happen as well. That's just football.
So I would like to comment, Shab, because in this World Cup, right, you said, all World Cups have been great, but there are some specific things that have happened in this World Cup that have never happened before. I think it was the first time that as many Asian nations qualified from the group. It was the most points that all the African nations had that made at the World Cup ever. The first time an African team is in the semi. Like, there are just so many things that have happened in this World Cup that they've been unprecedented. Do you know what I mean? That's why, of course, World Cups have always been great, but this has been another level, to be fair, I think. So that's while I do agree with you, I do mostly agree with you, I still think, like, this has been the
greatest World Cup.
There's just that edge that this World Cup has. Yeah, I don't want to say it because he has a point. All the World Cups, when you think about the next World Cup, there will also be some things that will happen. Say, this is the best World Cup ever. Do you know? Like, it's a very good point. But this World Cup, a lot of trends were broken. A lot of status quos were demolished. If I could use those words, right? So that's why I'm very happy with this World Cup, to be fair. And I still think it's the best so far.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Messi being in the semi-final now.
It has everything to do with Ronaldo going out.
Exactly my point. Exactly my
That's
point.
it, guy.
I think like even when as you were defending, and to be honest, I'm not coming against you for saying it's the best World Cup because I think it's relative. It depends on you. Why the 06 World Cup was the best to me is because of all the nostalgia, all the emotion that came with it. The football was high level, but so was 10, so was 14, so especially when it gets to the latter stages. But in terms of storylines and all of that, that happens every time. It does. I won't lie to you. It happens every time. But I'm not even trying to, fight you on your take. It could be your best World Cup, and that's fine. But like when you were even speaking to why it was your best World Cup, it was not the quality of the football. I'm not even talking of football. You're talking of other things involved. Like, okay, this Africa, blah, blah, blah. But that speaks to just how football has grown over the years, and I think in 4 years' time, it's only grow more. And in every World Cup, there's always something that happened that didn't happen in the one before. There's always a unique start in every World Cup competition, which is what makes the World Cup special, when you look at it from that angle. I mean, we thought maybe it could be a disaster because they're doing it in the winter, but I think it's just so special that that's ruled out. That's ruled out. I don't think that affected it, but we'll see how that affects league football, So moving on. The best individual performance in a game so far. OG, you brought this up. You are going to lead this mount. What are you saying? Who has, impressed you in a single game that you
bro. So
want to highlight?
First off, I want us to talk about this because individual performances will get glossed over as the World Cup continues. By the time it reaches the latter stage, no one really remembers who performed in the group stage and all that. So I'm just trying to shout out the guys that I thought did a really fantastic job, and in over 90 minutes for their country, because for these guys, that's really it. Some of them, that's the pinnacle of their careers or whatever. So I feel it's important that we talk about that. So I'm going to start off with my individual performance of the World Cup so far. I know it's going to be controversial. I know what to expect from you guys already, but for me, it was Abubakar against Serbia. He just takes the cake for me. The passion, the effectiveness. He came on as a sub in that game and he was everywhere, practically dragged Cameroon to the W in that game, bro. And the goals, the quality of the goals, bro. Man, Abubakar, man, I swear. That's my individual performance. So
That's nice. Vincent Abubakar's performance against Serbia is OG's best individual performance of the World Cup so far. I think for the listener, that should speak to, OG and his taste and what he considers a high-level performance. I'm not saying it wasn't a high-level performance. I'm just saying the listeners should understand and translate that. No, that's the listeners will deduce for themselves. That is the best performance that you have seen. That's what you like to see in your club.
I trust. No. I trust our listeners, and I trust that you understand good football when it matters, regardless of color. Because I don't understand why you are saying yes.
That's nothing to do with color now. I'm not saying anything.
No. Why did you mention my club?
I'm saying you would love to see. Wouldn't you love to see that performance in your club?
As long as in your club too. And in North London club too. No problem.
Am I the one that touted it as the best individual performance? Why are you throwing it on me? It's yours now. Own it.
Bruh. For real, man. Those are the moments that win better teams trophies. I'm not even going to lie. And if the striker in my club... Yeah, I said better teams. Like the Cameroonian team. Now, what do you expect? This is not even a very good generation.
Well, according to everything, according to this World Cup, it doesn't mean no. If you go with the story of this World Cup, the best World Cup ever. I mean, Morocco made it out of their group.
Nah, but like that. This is not peak Cameroon now. We had peak Cameroon with them, Eto and them now. But guy, what he did against Serbia over 40 minutes or so, bro. I don't know, man. I wasn't even supporting anybody, but I was jumping. I was so excited, man. And since then, it's not really been talked about. Of course, Cameroon are out now. Everybody's on the Mbappe or Enzo Fernandez and Lautaro Martinez train.
Because they have better performances. Let's see. But Dave, what do you think?
Nah,
who has given the best individual performance?
how I interpreted first before I dive into like my own personal individual performance. I want to like share my understanding or my interpretation of Vincent Abubakar's performance that Uji just said. It's like saying Kai Havertz's performance against Costa Rica was the best individual performance of the World Cup. He came on, he scored 2, he changed the game for Germany, blah blah blah.
Bro, it was the manner in which
still
he
got
changed
knocked
the
out.
game, bro.
It's the
Forget
same.
getting knocked out.
Germany were losing
Over
the
90
game.
minutes.
It's literally the same situation.
That
Germany were
wasn't the
losing
game in which they got knocked out. First
Havertz
goal.
scored
It was
2.
the next game.
That was the final game
Like,
now.
No, it was in
We
the
are
next
talking
game they
about
got knocked
Abubakar.
out against Brazil. I'm talking about Abubakar now. They still had a chance. They were out. They were out before he came into the game, man. They were out. And he dragged them back into the World Cup, bro. Dragged, man. Because, he scored, he assisted, he left players on the floor. Bro, like, what more do you want? He chipped the keeper, please. How many chips you don't see for this World Cup, please? I deal with you.
Well, that chip was legendary, to be fair.
Bro. Defender chase him again. You know that it's always sweeter when defender chases the chip, saying to catch out. Okay. Nah, man.
That's funny, man.
There are so many performances in my head that I can't pick one. There's Messi against Netherlands. There's Mbappe against Australia. You know, those are the two that Messi and Mbappe have literally been carrying their teams in this World Cup, to be fair. So, I don't know. I can't separate those two guys in this World Cup so far. I think
just
Messi
pick
has
one,
scored
bro.
4
Just pick
and
one.
assisted 2. I'll say Messi against the Netherlands because that was a more crunch game. Or is that the correct expression? It was a vital game it was a more high stakes game than Mbappe's against Australia. So yeah, Messi against the Netherlands. He came clutch for his team.
I gotta say clutch. Chap, before we hear any mention of Messi's not clutch. Nice one, I like it. I rate it. Best attack.
There was a guy that came on and he cried off the pitch, so there's that.
I think Messi had a great performance. He had a good performance. In fact, more than one game, I think there are a lot of Messi performances that you can call the best individual. I think the Mbappe is beyond the Australia game, the knockout game, the last one yesterday against England, the one before that where he scored 2. I think Mbappe has been showing his ass out from the first game, to be honest. I think another one is Guardiola. Guardiola's performance against Belgium individually was incredible. His performance against their last game too. He has been consistent.
And he's only 21. Only 21 or so.
He's 20.
Like, bro.
Isn't he 20?
20, bro.
Yeah, he's 20. He's 20.
Okay,
So I honestly can't pick one either than say this is just the one. But those players is from those 3 players. Guardiola, you know. Guardiola,
where
Messi, Mbappe.
Where you rate Abubakar?
Abubakar is not even in top 10. I won't talk of the individual performance. It's like Dave said. In fact, the Havertz thing Dave said, I won't even put that because Havertz won the game for his team. But Abubakar is along the lines of what Havertz did. You know, a good performance. I'm not saying he did well. He did well. But I can call so many people that did well in the group stages too that, you know, they had great performance. I'm not shitting on Abubakar's performance, but personally, I mean, now my choice now. Personally, it's not in the top 10 for me at all.
Yeah, I understand. So, your ancestors also understand, okay?
My ancestors make back. If they play well, I go ahead them.
Yeah, no.
I swear to God. Oh my God. Oh, we're going to a new segment now. Start from OG. OG is going to be giving us some stats that, if these stats are stats that we can know easily, you don't fuck up. So he's going to give us stats in a Q&A format.
Nah, man, I went into like dark web to get these stats, bro. Like,
but it's in a Q&A format, so me and Dave would answer, you know. the listeners, I'm sure you guys will be scrambling, going through your phones, trying to see if you
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
But let's see, man.
So essentially, I'll be asking Dave and Caesar a few questions. 2 truths, 1 lie. I know you guys always play that a lot at practice, so I'm going to do that for football. I'm going to mention 3 stats. 2 of them are going to be the truth, and 1 is going to be a lie. So Caesar and David are going to guess which one is, and you guys are going to guess too. So yeah, Caesar, you ready? Dave, are you guys ready? So yeah, Belgian referee John Langenos wore a suit at the 1930 World Cup final.
Oh, wow.
That's his first
Now,
thing.
why indeed?
Oh, man.
Go on. I'm already loving this. Go on.
The second thing I'm saying is Brazil have the highest top 2 finishes in World Cup history combined. Top 2 finishes, Brazil have the highest. And the third one, Roman Saiz has 57 clearances at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Which one is the truth? Which one is the lie? Dave.
Brazil have won the most World Cups, so I guess they should have the most top 2 finishes in history. Right? So yeah, I'll go Brazil. Brazil one is true. But that Roman Saiz one. 57 clearances in a single game, innit?
No.
Don't tell him the answer until I answer. Don't tell him the answer
Of course.
So go on.
I mean, throughout the tournament combined, 57 clearances so
combined, 57.
Yeah.
How will it be one game, Abba?
Yes.
That's a guy.
That's true. No, the way Morocco have been playing, especially their last 2 games, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's not. Check some stats for players in the Premier League right now, like the top clearances saved, then you understand how crazy that 57 is. How many games World Cup don't play? Go on, though. Don't let me influence your decision.
Yeah, Brazil and Roman Saiz is true. The Belgian referee, false.
Yeah, Belgian referee.
All right, so my turn now.
Langenos, false. Okay. Caesar, go for it.
Yeah, Brazil. That's the false. I know the ref one is true. I know that for a fact, actually. I saw that start. So the Roman Saiz, I'm just going to guess and hope that he has gotten that much clearances. The Brazil one looks more like the truth, so that's why I think it's false. So yeah, Brazil false. What are we saying?
So yeah, sorry for you, Mr. Wise. Some of us are wise. Caesar was correct. Brazil have had the highest top 2 finishes in World Cup history is a lie. Brazil have only 7. The team with the highest top 2 finishes in World Cup history is Germany. They won it 4 times and they've also lost the final 4 times, making it.
Now, when I say I've been watching football in 06, it's my time. It's my better pass your neighbor Jen. You listen. You listen.
Kawa.
Fairs,
We still have 2 rounds to go.
Fairs.
We still got 2 rounds to go, and like David can still take this. So, second round, are you ready, David?
Wait, David is going to go first each time?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, Arsenal don't deserve these privileges, bro. So they're not talking nothing. How many leagues have they won?
Bro, they're the top right now. If I open my Premier League app now,
that means nothing, fam. They top all the time.
Sorry.
They don't win nothing.
Next round. Let's go. Yeah.
We learn every day now.
Nice one. Our listeners too are learning. So second round, the first thing I'm going to say, the most goals scored in a single World Cup tournament by a single player is 13. Second statement, Argentina versus Germany is the most played match at the World Cup. Caesar, I can hear you. You are showing off, relax. And then the third statement, Lionel Messi has completed the most dribbles at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Fire, dude.
That's easy, Sha. But go on, Dave.
Can you repeat the second and third one?
Yeah, the second one I said Argentina versus Germany is the most played match at the World Cup, like throughout tournaments from inception in 1930 up until now. And the third statement, Lionel Messi has completed the most dribbles at the 2022 World Cup.
So the first one is definitely true. The 13 goals one. Messi.
Numbers.
I think second one is true as well. The Messi one is false.
So you see. Caesar, what do you have for me?
Yeah, he got it. Messi cap.
I swear, oh bro, nice one. I actually put this one there because, like we have Messi fans in the house now. I just wanted
You wanted it to say it till now. David, can you tell me the player with the 13 goals though? Can you tell me who scored that 13 goals?
Is it not Fontaine or something like that?
I
never seen him before.
He's a more recent player.
Oh.
Google your mind. No, wait. I think you know it. He's more recent than you think.
It's Fontaine.
Caesar,
I lie. I don't think it's recent.
Yeah, no.
Caesar, now, just the answer to the question is just Fontaine. Actually, scored 13 goals in a single World Cup tournament. Now, French player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the score is 2-1. You guys got this round, both of you. So
no, okay.
Yeah, going off to the third round. David, are you with me?
How many rounds is this?
Nah, just 3 rounds.
Go first this time.
Okay. So the best he can do is draw.
The best he can do is draw. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to go first? David has graciously offered you first position.
I'll win it that way. So yeah.
Yeah. First statement. Spain completed 3,300 passes in the World Cup before their elimination. That's the first statement. Second statement. Luka Modric has made the tournament high 9 interceptions at the World Cup. And then the third statement. Alfonso Davies scored the fastest ever goal in World Cup history. Let's go.
Okay, I know Alfonso Davies scored that. I was there. I watched that match. That was against Croatia.
You would?
I mean, I watched the match.
You said you
were carry flights go Qatar, I was there.
She believes I know if you go Qatar. She Qatar na mass.
Nah. Violation.
What was the first statement, Seth?
The first statement, Spain completed 3,300 passes in the World Cup.
Okay, and the second is...
Luka Modric has made the tournament high 9 interceptions so far at the World Cup.
I'm going with one for cap. 3,300 passes is a very unique number. How come they made 3,300 passes? So that's cap. And I'll probably answer the question for Dave too. So, I just gave you that.
Dave, what do you think?
You mean like I answered the previous question for you, innit?
Can you salvage a draw from this? Let's go.
Nice mind games there, OG.
Nah,
put him on his toes.
A simple question. Make it not say that crucial answer.
Like, no reason say, I've already gotten it right. I feel they play you, maybe follow my lead.
Waiting to hear you.
What's the third one again?
Alfonso Davies scored the fastest ever goal in World Cup history at this World Cup.
That one where I go Qatar, go watch.
True.
The one, yeah.
That one is true, for sure.
Okay.
And the Spain one is false.
All right, so I've won.
Okay. So you went.
Yeah.
I need a drum roll right now because I feel so glad. Both of you 0.
Yeah, no, but I won. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. He said my answer, so I won.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Caesar has won the game. You won the battle.
As a champion, you know, it's because I'm a champion. It's because I'm a champion, bro.
The wrong statement was
because I'm a champion. I know how to win the title at the end of the day. You know.
So you deliberately led him
Exactly.
there. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, now that was clear as day. I deliberately pushed him.
Which one you confused?
You deceive yourself.
What?
But actually, the reason I Spain won because I saw.
That means the Alfonso Davies one will be the first one now. You know, the one I stood on and said I watched.
Yeah.
I think
I'm a wise man.
David, you a fool.
He's not a fool.
Yeah, correct. Because the Alfonso David one was the wrong one. But basically, like say, as Caesar Tom say, he watch out.
You get.
You believe this Caesar.
Oh God.
He believe in you. David, what do you have to say for yourself, David?
It's not his fault. He's an Arsenal fan. I swear.
You learn every day. This is not.
You learn.
It's not just you learn every day. You learn every day in it. Cause this money you don't give me in it for this chat. I beg. So yeah,
why
I like this segment. I'm looking forward to it next week. And just so our fans can know, you guys can join in this segment. We'll host a space, you know, very soon. We'll let you guys know when we host a space. After we release this episode, we'll try and interact with you guys on our social media handles, which we will share at the end of the podcast to know when we select to, you know, to host the space. We'll do this truth or false during our space, and you would win something. Don't worry, nobody just mouth. You guys will win something at the end of it all. So
Caesar don't talk. I found too. They can decide whether to believe in you too. But yeah, listeners, yeah, you guys can.
So that was stats from OG.
Yeah, bro.
In our statistician.
I'm just really happy to have, you know, deceived you, two of you, aided by you, Joe. I don't know, I don't trust you.
You know, aided by shit, Baba miss him. He just do kaku, anything.
You miss him, but you win. But you won. Like a true champion would. United.
Bro, man, take us in the next segment.
We're going to pick our best team of the tournament so far. The criteria for the team of the tournament are, you know, the player you pick just has to have, you know, at least reached the quarterfinals. So nothing like Abubakar, no silly things like that. The player you pick has to have at least reached the quarterfinals.
No, I was just talking about 90 minutes.
He's okay now. I do not. He's alright now. He's alright. You don't have to defend it. He's alright. I'm just stating it. I'm just giving him the criteria for selecting our players. Because as quickly as possible, because we've really gone over time. But as quickly as possible, let's try and I would like us to actually just come to a consensus in terms of this team. I don't want us to pick 3 different teams. Let's just come to a consensus of teams. So I can just throw names out there in terms of our goalkeepers. Morocco's goalkeeper. What are we saying? Lloris. Pickford. Oh, no, don't let me remove Pickford. Morocco's goalkeeper.
No.
1.
Croatia's goalkeeper.
Livakovic 2. And who else can we throw in there as a contender?
Does Dave have any World Cup any keeper for us?
Do you think which keeper do you think should be our keeper for our team? This is the CrossAndNod team of the tournament. Okay, so what are we going with?
I think the Morocco's keeper because he has conceded less goals.
Yeah, but it's about his individual performance, not his defense. Your conceding of goals sometimes has a lot to do with the defense. He might have conceded less goals. I'm not arguing against it. Just listen to me first. I'm just trying to make us be clear in terms of who we're picking. Livakovic could have had more saves.
Have you been watching?
Yes, I have.
Morocco games?
I have.
So you know that
Livakovic.
his performances have
No,
been
I'm not
terrific
saying.
as
Oh
well.
my god. All right, are we going to be Morocco keeper, OG? Because like I'm just trying to explain the kind of criteria, break it down. You're just coming for me. I'm not saying the Morocco keeper hasn't been great. I'm not the one that mentioned him.
I'm not coming for you.
He's all right. He's all right. Where are we going for?
You're the one interpreting it like I'm coming for you.
Okay, alright. To be honest, I think Livakovic has topped it for me. Like his performances in the penalty shootout, for me, like 2 penalty shootouts round.
I honestly go with Livakovic too. He has faced more shots. He has had more saves. He has
No,
done
but
more.
Bono is playing well.
No, he is
Saïs has
excellent.
7 clearances, bro. Guy,
Bono is
like,
doing excellent. But Livakovic has statistically faced more shots. He has done more. He has won penalties for them.
He's saving ball.
So I'll go with Livakovic as well.
Probably, yeah.
So that's our keeper. Right back.
So in defense,
Hakimi.
Hakimi now. Is there any...
Okay, I mean,
Is
the
there any
other
other
right back. You can take maybe Kunde.
And the
Which,
other right
to be
back?
honest, no. Walker, no. You know,
Dumfries?
hell no.
Yeah, so like definitely.
My pick would actually be Dumfries.
What do you think? I know, so your pick
I
would be
think my
very
pick is
special.
Dumfries
Let's hear it.
because he has contributed both ends of the pitch across, I think, Netherlands 5 games. So, yeah. Hakimi has, of course, he won the penalty for them, the last kick.
Also got the assists
Morocco's
in their
defense has
group
been
stage.
good.
To be honest, in the group stage, Hakimi was immense.
Dumfries also assisted, I think, twice.
Yeah, he
and
did.
scored against.
Yeah, he did. I'm going with Hakimi, Sha.
What
OG,
team
what are you
against-
going with?
Against USA. So,
Yeah, I'd go with Dumfries.
Okay, so Dumfries right
I'd
back.
go with Dumfries. Yeah, Dumfries right back. Yeah.
Okay,
I'd go with
so
Dumfries.
centre back, I think Guardiola just takes the cake for me in terms of
Yeah,
Guardiola has been incredible.
Def Guardiola.
Yeah, Guardiola has been incredible. Then who else? I think Saïs has been very good. We can throw in there.
Saïs,
Can throw in
and
Varane.
even
Can
his
throw in
partner,
Upamecano.
Aguerd.
Aguerd has been calm.
Eh?
Has been good.
Bro, nah, please. Remove Upame, whatever, please.
No, Upamecano was
I can't
immense
pronounce it
yesterday.
right now because I'm
And not only yesterday, to be honest. Upamecano is
Bruh.
very good.
He had
No
a
lie.
kind referee.
He has
Bro,
impressed
he had
me
a
in this
very
World Cup.
kind
As
referee.
Maguire too.
Bro, he had a kind referee. Another referee won't give Upamecano all of those. That slack. You won't give him that slack.
I honestly don't
Let's
see
be
what you are
honest,
saying because
he
that
faced
wasn't a
out some of
foul.
those penalties.
That wasn't a foul. What the collecting
Alright.
the ball from
Alright.
that led to the
I'm
France
not
goal
going
to
to
me
talk
wasn't a
much
foul.
because I'm satisfied with the results. I'm satisfied. I'm just like compared to guys like Saïs and Aguerd for Morocco, man. Like
No, we can
I don't
rule him
think
out. I'm not going for
Upamecano is in that
Upamecano
conversation.
anyway. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing him in there. Can rule him out. Don't need to argue over it.
Alright, nice
But
one.
I think Guardiola is undisputed. So who is going to partner Guardiola?
Yeah,
That's the question
for
now.
sure. Let David decide it now.
No, but what are the options? We'll vote now, like we've been doing for each
I'll go
position.
Saïs.
Yeah, I'd vote Saïs too.
Saïs.
So okay,
Saïs has been
Saïs,
terrific, man.
Dumfries, Guardiola, left back. Left back, we have
Left back,
Hernandez, Shaw,
Hernandez, yeah.
Sosa. Sosa has been impressive too. Sosa, Hernandez, Shaw.
I'll pick Hernandez for France.
I will pick Hernandez too, to be honest. He has been very
I'll
good.
pick Hernandez.
He has been very
Yeah,
good.
his link up with Mbappe is so sweet. This one, it has been like another weapon for France.
Yeah, it has, but also the
Like-
fact that Mbappe doesn't track back. It's Rabiot that tries to cover that play.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, Hernandez is more susceptible to be left, 1v1 with the defender. So, and yet he has tried. So, I'll go with Hernandez too. So that's the back four.
But
That's the back four. Let's move on fast. Time is not on our side.
Alright,
Let's
now
move on
straight to
fast.
mid.
Yeah. Midfield. What formation are we using?
There's this guy in Argentina, Chill.
Oh my
This
God.
right that wears number 8.
I think we've already decided on the back four though.
I
Time is
know.
not on our side. We've decided on the back four because we both voted, this guy. Hernandez. What formation are we going with?
Yeah, I just think 4-3-3 straight to the
Okay.
4-3-3.
So okay,
So in the
holding
middle of
holding
the
the
park.
fort, Amrabat, Chouameni, and who else? Who has been impressive?
Griezmann, bro. Griezmann.
No. I'm saying for the
Griezmann
DM.
has
I'm
been
just listing
impressive.
options for the DM first. For the DM position. So I said
okay.
Amrabat,
Okay.
Chouameni.
Yeah, for sure.
Who else can we throw in there for a contender? Or are we just going to vote between two?
Rice has been pretty decent. Rice has been pretty decent.
Rice has been good. Bellingham has been better. Safe.
Yeah.
But I think Amrabat and Chouameni
Amrabat
are the two options. So let's just go for one
Yeah.
of them. Dave, who are you voting for?
Chouameni,
Amrabat or
man.
Chouameni?
Voting for Chouameni.
I didn't even ask you because I knew. But Dave, who are you voting for?
For me, I think Enzo Fernandez.
No, between Amrabat and Chouameni. Enzo Fernandez is not a
I'm
DM
going
now.
for none of them.
For real?
He plays DM. Yeah.
Mad.
This guy said none of them.
Is it Enzo?
I'm forced to go for Chouameni. I would have said
Is it Enzo?
Amrabat, but I would just go for Chouameni instead because Enzo is not out of it for me. I would have gone Amrabat, but you said Enzo, so you put me in a tough spot. So I'll just go with
In the
Chouameni.
only position.
Yeah,
Guy.
I'll go with
Enzo
Chouameni. This guy said
Enzo.
Enzo. I can't believe he said Enzo, bro.
I beg red card.
That was wild. I would lie. I even expect you to say maybe the other position that we're trying to get to say in the midfield. One of those other two positions in the midfield. But holding, you said Enzo.
Fernandez.
Come on, bro.
Oh, boy. Okay.
But Chouameni, so Chouameni. Two
All
French players
opinions
so
are
far.
welcome.
Two French players so
always.
far.
I wonder, do you guys watch the games?
Oh, please don't let's dilly-dally on this. Time has gone. Let's just go to the next position. We can discuss this after we stop recording. We can share it amongst ourselves. Please, let's stay on time. So Modric, Kovacic as well. I won't lie, the ball. Who else can we put in that midfield?
Now here we supposed to talk Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, Enzo. You can throw Enzo into this.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez plays DM for Argentina.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys have been watching, but I wonder why you're even making it seem like I'm saying shit, but you both of you are saying shit, and you're saying it with so much confidence.
What position? What?
Enzo Fernandez.
How many games do they play? How many games do they play
throughout this World Cup for Argentina?
How many games do they play?
How many games do we play?
Argentina.
He played 5 games, and he played DM in the 5 games.
I say, how many DMs do they play? Like when they're on the field. When they're on the field, how many DMs do they play? Is it 1?
3 midfielders.
So waiting Rodrigo the pod.
Exactly what I was leading to. So that's what I want him to say.
Rodrigo the ball plays on the right of the midfield.
All right.
McAllister plays on the left of the midfield.
All right. So who are we going for? Modric? No problem, bro. I don't want us to argue on what Argentina do. It's not the point here. Back to the team. Modric is in, right? I think Modric is in for all of us.
I think Modric.
So it's the last position now. So Modric, Chouameni, who is the last person now?
Who's the last person? We have Bruno has been immense. So
Bruno,
the side of the midfield.
Bruno.
Bruno has been immense. So
I think I'll go Bruno too.
ZH too. We could probably put ZH in the conversation.
I put ZH on the wing when we're talking about 4-3-3 now. He's more of a forward than a midfielder anyway. So
talking midfield.
Was David having who be your recommendation?
I think we have voted Bruno, so that midfield is done. Chouameni, Modric, Bruno. Now it's the forward line. I think Messi and Mbappe is automatic, so it's just who will play the 9.
Messi, Mbappe, who will play the 9? All right.
Giroud.
What?
Giroud. Giroud is up there. Giroud, Kane. I would like Kane too. Kane has actually been very good. They are out, but he
Kane just scored 2 goals throughout.
No, it's not just goals though. I think his performances have been good all over. Like
Richarlison was decent too. Very decent.
Richarlison was very good too. Richarlison was very good. I think Richarlison and Kane played better than Richarlison played better than Kane said. But I think Richarlison and Kane played better than Giroud. But Giroud's team has just gone further, so it's easier to put the hat on Giroud than Richarlison. But Richarlison individually, I think I'll go with Richarlison too.
At this World Cup.
He has impressed.
Mm,
I think I'll go with Richarlison too.
I just found that Kane didn't start scoring until just before England were about to be knocked down. And that penalty.
Yeah, but he had the hand in the goals that.
Spursy.
He had the hand in the goals.
Talk about Spursy, bro.
He had the hand in the goals.
So Richarlison, nice one. There you have it. That's our team of the tournament, guys.
Yes, one Morocco player. Wish it was 2 French players. I think we have 3. So France has been strong this World Cup, even though they lost a lot of players. The defending champions have been very strong. Anyways, thank you guys for rocking with us on the first episode of the CrossAndNod podcast.
Yep.
We'll try to get better and be more cohesive. We're going at each other's necks.
That was a very wild first episode. I'm not even going to
it was very wild, very long. I hope you are able to cut it to size. That's football. Football gets you emotional. I'm sure it does the same to our listeners.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're coming to the wrap. OG is going to give you our handles so you can hit us up. Like I said, we're still going to host a space to talk about, football.
Yeah.
We'd like to get you guys involved. And,
exactly. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Our Twitter handle is at CrossAndNodFT. That's CrossAndNod. CrossAndNod. FT, no space, nothing at all. CrossAndNod FT. Follow us on Twitter. And for Instagram, it's just CrossAndNod. And don't forget, subscribe to this pod, of course. We are going to be coming at ourselves even harder next week, apparently. But yeah, guys, thank you for rocking with us. You guys going to take us out. What are you saying, my guy? Dave, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's been a good episode, Let's see who wins the World Cup. What are we saying wins the World Cup? I think France is the best team left, but you never know. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see who wins the league too, because I feel like that's going to set
That's a long stretch. We'll still do a lot of podcasts before the league ends. The league ends in May, so
yeah, bro.
That's still long.
Yeah, bro. We're going to be here every week, guys. Every week, check us. CrossAndNod is going to have something for you every week.